So welcome back to another minor league rebuild here on NBA 2K19. In today's video, we're going to be doing another fantasy draft rebuild. You guys pretty much always love when I do these. I think they're normally a very big hit. Today is going to be the first time, though, we're kind of using updated rosters with all the rookies. So like Zion, John Morant, RJ Barrett, all those guys will be in here. So we're going to get the chance to use them today with a fantasy draft. If you don't know, basically the way I do these is I close my eyes, select a random team. I have no idea what the draft order. It's set on random, so not that it really matters if I did select a team, but makes it fun. Why not? So the eyes are shut. We will stop and figure out what team we're going to use in 3, 2, and 1. And we end up with the Toronto Raptors. Works for me. It's going to be a fantasy draft. They'll probably end up making like 6 or 7 picks. Then we'll be done. It is going to be... Oh, we actually have the 4th overall pick. That's actually huge. Okay. So I've actually never really had a pick this high. So like Harden, Curry, Davis. I think I'm honestly... You know what? I've like literally never been able to use James Harden. So when I do, I actually want to see how high Zion goes, which should be like very, very interesting if he does get taken relatively high. Because if he doesn't, I mean, I'll obviously take him. I don't think he's been drafted yet. Is Zion? Yep. I'm taking him there. Why wouldn't I? So we have a power forward and we have a shooting guard at this point. And I could technically, you know what I might do? I might cheese the game a little bit because... Yeah, if you move Gallinari down to small forward, his overall actually jumps up a bunch as well, and then I'm going to probably trade him for something really good. So at this point, other than that, I think we're just going to start drafting really young guys, see how that can go. Like Cam Reddish is still here, Tyler Hero, Romeo Langford. Okay. So let's see. Let's just keep scrolling, see how good we can get. I mean, obviously it's a very deep roster because there's all the new guys. So is there anybody here I really want? Like Markelle Fultz is here, but just... Ugh. Is it official that we can call him a bust at this point? I feel like we definitely should be able to, like realistically, but I don't know. There's still people out there that will never do it. But okay, there's a couple guys here I do like. All right. What do I want to do? What do I want to do? I'm so indecisive about these things. Like Ibaka's here, Redick. Hayward could have some trade value. Yeah, we're going to take Gordon Hayward for now. We're going to end up moving him. Now I'm going to go young guys. So now I'm going to take like Cam Reddish here, who's also going to be able to develop. Really, the best thing you can do in these is kind of draft young guys and then trade them or just let them develop because they're also on cheap contracts, which is very nice. Kevin Porter Jr. is here, but you know what? I think, did I just see Pat Beverly here? I'm going to take Patrick Beverly. That's some good defense that I definitely do need. Other young guys, Kevin Porter Jr., definitely wouldn't mind having him on the team. I'm going to make one more pick, and then I'm going to send the rest of the draft, and then we will be all set. So our final draft pick here is going to be... Ooh, I got to do it. Bol, welcome to the team. I'll see you guys with the rotation. So this is how the team is currently looking. Obviously, James Harden's here. Gallinari, Zion, Hayward, Beverly, Reddish. Okay, it's not a bad team at all. What I think I'm going to end up doing probably is... Who's our center at the moment? Our center is Daniel Tice, which isn't great. So I think I'm going to trade Gallinari for a starting center because watch, if you move Gallinari down to small forward, he's an 89. If you move Zion, he's an 84. But... Gallinari either for a center or a really good point guard. Probably center because I don't mind starting Patrick Beverly there in year 1. So Danilo Gallinari, let's see what it is. Let's see some trade options here. Center, we can get Donkey, Jared Allen. Oladipo's nice. Kemba, Adams. Okay. I really want a good center like Lonzo and Derek Favors, Chris Paul and Sabonis. That actually kind of knocks out 2 birds with 1 stone if we're being totally honest because that's a center and a point guard for me. Yeah, let's do that trade. Welcome to the team. We do have to get rid of Tyus Jones. It's not the end of the world. So Chris Paul, now back playing with James Harden. Who knows how that one's going to go. Hayward can get a start for the year, and then Sabonis as well. So the bench is actually, honestly, pretty decent. I think I'm actually just going to go ahead and trade Dorian Finney-Smith for a backup power forward. And then we're going to call it a year. I mean, this team's a lot better than I honestly thought we'd be at this point. So if we could just get some sort of big man power forward that I'm looking for, like Scalabus here, just really ain't it. All right, Kyle O'Quinn. We also get a trade exception. Works for me. So our backup center is going to be... Okay, so I'm actually going to send Bol to the G League. Same with Daniel Gafford, but I actually do have to go sign a free agent. So if I can sign like Garrett Temple, he's not going to play, but it's fine. I'll send Gafford and Bol to the G League because eventually maybe Bol could start for me. You never know. Probably not, but it would be interesting. So Gafford going to go to the G League as well. We're going to go here, and we're going to slide... whoops, daisies. We're going to slide down Kyle O'Quinn. He's only 6'10", to the backup power forward spot, and let's see how this rotation is looking now. So Beverly's going to play about 25 off the bench, Reddish about 18, Tice 15, O'Quinn's going to get about 10, and then Temple, yeah, is not going to play. So 34, yeah. Hayward 33. Zion's going to get 35, and we're going to go 32 there. So, yeah, that's going to be the rotation. I do want to give Harden... Actually, no, we're going to go 37 and 33. Yeah, I like that a little bit better. So, Chris Paul, James Harden, back together again just in Toronto. Gordon Hayward, Zion Williamson, and Domantas Sabonis. Bench, Beverly, Reddish, Tice, and O'Quinn. This is a really good team. I honestly expect to go really far into the playoffs, and I'll see you guys at the end of the first year. So as I expected, a really good first year. Harden actually ends up winning MVP. We go 68 and 14, 29, almost 30 points per game for him, 5.5 rebounds, 9 assists. What I also realized I forgot to do is show you guys who's on every team, so I'll do that after. Zion also wins Rookie of the Year. Montrezl Harrell, 6-man. Giannis, Nikola Jokic, and Nick Nurse does get Coach of the Year for us. This low-key could be winning every award challenge video. But no, we're probably not going to do that today. So feel free to stop at pretty much any point. See who is on your favorite team. I'm sure it's all spread out decently even anyways, because it's normally how these rebuilds go until free agency the first year, of course. Then somebody always signs some random guy, and it pretty much ends up getting screwed up. But, yeah. So we got to hop in here with the playoffs. It's going to be us and the Cleveland Cavaliers, who I have no idea who they have here in the first round. But, again, can't really complain because I think we're better than everybody, if we're being totally honest. It's going to be us and Brooklyn here in round number 2. I'll show you guys quickly who they do have on their team. Terrence Ross, Porzingis, Harrell, Lowry. Okay, that's a pretty good team. Otto Porter, Dennis Schroeder. That's not a bad team. Evan Fournier, I saw. It's a pretty deep team, definitely. I don't know if they're going to be better than us because I feel like superstars just kind of take over in the playoffs. But definitely should be an interesting competition. We end up winning in 5. Not a big deal. Us and the Celtics, who ended up with Kyrie. That one kind of stings a little bit. And Al Horford. That one definitely stings a little bit. Okay, well, thanks, 2K. We're going to be facing them here in the East Finals. It's Phoenix and the Lakers over there in the East. We end up beating the Celtics in 5. Are we going for the 3-peat today? Let's see who the Suns have on their team. Giannis, that helps. They also have DeAndre Jordan. So it's basically just Giannis. If we can contain him, then we're going to win the series. We're up 1-0. We're up 2-0. I will not be hopping into the game if we do end up winning right now because I'm sure we'll be back. Okay, maybe I won't get the chance to hop in anyways because, of course, we're going to a Game 7. So maybe I will hop in if it's close or if I need to. Seriously? Seriously. Well, I seriously did not think that we were going to lose that. I mean, it was Giannis and DeAndre Jordan, unless I just missed somebody, which I don't think I did. That's awesome. Love when that happens. Nicholson, you want to come here? You can stay, I guess. I don't really care. You're fired. Do we have any A-trainers? Yes, we do. So you are going to be fired, Randy Martin. It's nice that we have a head coach that's good. It does save us a little bit of money. Peterson, if you'd like to come here, I would, of course, appreciate it. And we get everybody there. So let's head up to the draft at this point. Excuse me. We do not have any good picks. We have the last pick in the whole draft. I did sign Hayward to a contract extension, so I could trade him before the draft if I did want to do that. Other than that, Bol is a 79. Gafford is a 78. Shelvin Mack, I'm not sure how he ended up on this team. So a first-round pick from the Bucks works more than okay with me, especially because he wasn't even getting any minutes. So I could look to move Hayward for a pick in this year's draft. Did start for us. Did I forget to show stats? I think I did. I definitely did. Yeah, I definitely forgot to show these. My bad on that one. Didn't really realize that I did that. Rebounds was Zion. I don't know. How did I skip that? It's like a habit at this point. Kind of weird, but you know what? It's cool. So Hayward is definitely somebody I do want to look to maybe move for a draft pick, like pick 5 from the Bucks. And they want a first for Shelvin Mack. Didn't we just trade you Shelvin Mack? Do I have anybody else in this team who I would consider trading who's not expired? Actually, here, that's the better way to do it. Not really. You can have Tice. Works for me. We now have the 5th overall pick. We are a very young team, though, besides, like, a couple guys up here. Like, Zion, obviously, second-year player now. Like, all of these guys literally are. And then we're going to have another rookie. So, can I maybe move Chris Paul? I love Chris Paul, but he's making $38 million, and I just don't know if I can realistically do that. If I do Paul and pick 5, do I get any offers? McCollum and Dinwiddie? No, that's just not going to happen. Actually, I'll just look at every position, I guess, see what sort of offers we get. John Wall, no. Could I maybe get Porzingis, who I haven't traded for in a minute? And that's require $5 million more. How about you go ahead and give me Cody Zeller, and I'll give you pick 5 as well. I kind of want Porzingis. I'm not going to lie. Actually, I can also give you can have Daniel Gafford as well, who only has 1.5-star trade. Are you kidding me? All right, well, I tried. Booker could be a very valuable... Actually, where the hell is he going to play next to Harden? Because neither of them can play small forward. D'Lo, I could just move down to the point guard spot. That could be an interesting option. Chris Paul, $6 million more. How about if you go ahead and give me Frank Ntilikina, or he's a free agent. Dragan Bender, who's making $17 million. Okay, if I do this, you're not getting the 5th overall pick. I'll do this, and I'll also go ahead and give you Daniel Gafford. who, again, is probably not going to play behind Bol. And they agree to that. Okay, so D'Angelo Russell is going to start at point guard for us. It's unfortunate he's listed as a shooting guard because it means his overall is going to go down a little bit. He's only an 87, though, so it's not that bad. I don't know how in God's green earth Dragan Bender is making $17 million, but have fun in Cleveland. There's just no way that was happening. So we do have pick 5 here. Our backcourt is all set for the whole video. Depending who's here at 5, I mean, this is a very guard-heavy class, which does kind of suck, especially when you do have 2 guards. So Khalil Whitney went number 1. It's normally always Anthony Edwards. Wiseman would have been so nice. Is there any way I can trade for Wiseman? I didn't even see what team he ended up on. That probably is Horton. Oh my God, they want to give me James Wiseman. Okay, is there any way I can do it without Bol? I would prefer heavily not to give up Bol. Who's still under deal here that I could theoretically give up? I wouldn't want to give up Kevin Porter Jr., but if I had to, yeah, the world's not going to end. Kevin Porter Jr., it's fine. It sucks, but yeah, we'll live. I don't even think he was in the rotation last year. Okay, Wiseman, welcome to the team. Definitely going to be either our starting power forward or our starting center. Most likely center because I would like to re-sign. Actually, I could re-sign Sabonis and then play Zion at the small forward position. That definitely could be a thing. Might be pretty interesting, honestly, if we go that route. So Domantas Sabonis doesn't actually even want that much money, which is kind of nice because normally, I mean, it's not like he does, but like, it's nice not to have to pay guys a bunch of money. So we're going to announce the rights on pretty much everybody there. And I think that's actually the way we're going to go for this upcoming season. We're going to slide Sabonis down to the power forward spot. Zion's going to go an 86 and an 84 there for Sabonis, respectfully. So our starting 5 is all figured out. I haven't gotten Wiseman in a minute. I used to get him all the time. So let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to get a backup power forward, and we're all set for the year. I definitely want a kind of a stretch 4 who can shoot. Like Bielitsa's not bad. Williams, who's just like a good three-point shooter. Honestly, Bielitsa's not. He is 32, which kind of sucks. Christian Wood is here. He's only 75, though. No way I could afford like Montrezl Harrell now. Okay. Had to give it a try. Had to try. All right, we'll sign Bielitsa for a 2-year deal. It's a good stretch 4 option. It's not horrible. It's not great. Maybe I'll try to trade him. We'll see. But for now, we're all set. I'll see you guys at the start of year number 2. So we're going to do this trade with the Kings, setting them Bielitsa a second and a first for a first-round pick and Noah Vonleh. Noah Vonleh definitely can stretch the floor really well. He's also much younger, which is nice. He's not going to regress. So Reddish is going to be our 6th man, play 25. Beverly going to get about 18. Vonleh 15. Actually, we're going to swap this. We're going to get 10 here, and we're going to get 15 here to Bol. So other than that, Harden's going to play 36. We'll go 35 here, 35. I guess we'll just divvy him up between these two. Yeah, we're all set. That's going to be the rotation here. Year number 2, D'Angelo Russell, James Harden, Zion Williamson, Domantas Sabonis, and James Wiseman. Not really good shooting between these 3 right here, but we'll figure it out. Bench, Reddish, Beverly, Bol, Noah Vonleh. Let's try to go win a championship. I'll see you guys at the end of year number 2. So a really solid year. We go 73-9. James Harden wins MVP once again, so I'll take it. Wiseman also wins Rookie of the Year. Maybe 3 MVPs and 3 Rookie of the Years, along with 3 Coach of the Years. That would be a pretty cool challenge. Whiteside, 6th man in Orlando. Giannis evens Player of the Year. Colin Sexton, Most Improved. Nick Nurse does get Coach of the Year once again. So, excuse me. I'm feeling pretty good about the way this team is at. Player stats in the year: Harden, Williamson. Oh my God. D'Lo, Wiseman, I mean, insane rookie year. Reddish, not bad off the bench. Sabonis definitely could potentially be a trade candidate this offseason, just seeing what sort of options we could get for him. Kind of improve, maybe look for more of a stretch 4. I mean, Sabonis is not like, you know what I mean, but just seeing if we can get a better overall. Maybe try to win the lottery, go for like a Porzingis, something like that. We're up 3-1 on Detroit here in the first round. We end up winning in 5 games. Round number 2 here, I have no idea who's on the Orlando Magic. I know Whiteside is, but other than that, LeVert, Ingram, John Collins, Aldridge, that's not a very good team at all. I think we're going to go ahead and be able to pick up the W here. We're up 2-0, 3-0, and yeah, thanks for coming, Orlando. We end up sweeping them. Eastern Conference Finals times, us and the Knicks. Who the Knicks got? Trae Young, is that who this is? Thad Young, okay. Jimmy Butler, Blake Griffin. It's not a bad team. Look at the Knicks finally getting some superstars. Not too bad, nonetheless. We are up 3-0 on them, and we do end up winning in 4, and it's going to be us and the Oklahoma City Thunder, who do have Steph Curry. That helps. Jaren Jackson Jr., Mitchell Robinson. Okay, it's an all right team. It's not that good. So let's see if we can potentially end up maybe sweeping them here and hop into a game next year. We're all set. And yeah, I'll see you guys at the start of year number 3. Or no, geez, I'll see you guys in free agency. All right, so here in the offseason, definitely do want to make sure we do retain our whole coaching staff. Nick Nurse is, I guess, a free agent. Is that the right term for for a head coach? I guess maybe, or maybe it's just not under contract, I guess. So let's head up to the draft at this point. We do have no picks in this year's draft. Could maybe look to move on from Sabonis. I mean, he is an 86 overall, but actually it's a B- 3-point shot. I'm not gonna lie, I don't watch a ton of Pacers games. I don't really know how good of a shooter good to have a motherfucker. How good of a stretch 4 or 5 Domantas Sabonis is. But if I could definitely maybe look to improve, we're not seeing any great options here. I mean, Montrezl Harrell, Yusuf Nurkic aren't bad. But I kind of want to try to get Porzingis. You know, it would be cool. Will it happen? Probably not. What's wrong with this? The Raptors would require $1 million more. I would also